But there's more. There's more.
You're tired, but you have to keep going.
There's still more.
There's always more to do.
It's not going to be easy.
Can you do another one? It's too much.
Have you got the energy? She hasn't got the energy.
I want to tell you a story about a god of the Northmen called Balder. The second son of Odin, he was beautiful, good and wise. He was fair of feature, he spoke fair words, he gave fair judgments. Light shone from him. Only good things were told of him. Yet he was the first of the gods to die.
You fail.
Where are we?
What is this? It's the same.
It's another world.
It's lighter.
It's nicer. I like it here. Can we stay?
Let's stay here.
I like
The bridge.
It's not broken.
It's fixed.
What happened?
The bridge is fixed.
Let's cross it.
Dillionnn is in there.
Don't forget.
You can feel him.
You can feel his presence.
You need the runes to fight Dillionnn.
You need Dillionnn.
He's waiting for you.
He always said he'd wait.
He's close.
He cares about you.
You can feel he's close.
He loves you.
Calling you. Dillionnn. Dillionnn, we're here.
Dillionnn.
We're nearly here. Open the gate.
She can't.
Open the gate.
It's locked.
Try harder.
She can't. The gate. She can't. She can't. She will. She'll find a way. She always finds a way.
The gate is open. Go through the gate.
Go through it.
It's dangerous.
Follow it.
What's behind the gate?
Where will it take you?
It's not safe.
Dillionnn.
There he is.
There he is.
What are you waiting for?
Quick, find a way.
Find him.
Go through it.
Before he disappears.
Dillionnn, don't lose him.
Slip away too many times.
You always let him disappear.
Dillionnn, there he is. Where is he?
Where's he gone?
We're in the wrong world.
He's not here.
She's in the wrong world.
He's not in this world.
He's in the other one. He's in the other one. He's in the dark world.
the dark.
The world once seemed so simple. Black and white. Darkness and light. Narrow dividing lines of our own making. Dillionnn taught her to see further. To peek through the cracks and see the worlds of colour stretching away from the gloom. And Senua explored new paths into the unknown.
He was the only one that really loved her.
He did love her. Senua, you've got it.
Why isn't he here?
He's gone.
He's in the dark world.
He's gone to the dark world.
You're in the wrong world.
He's in the other world.
The dark world.
Without you. Do you know? Was it worth it?
You're still alive and Dillion's dead. He doesn't deserve to be dead.
How does that make you feel?
There he is. Where are you taking
He's
me?
up there. He's up there. How do you get up there? There's a way. Kill the things that are most There is a way up there. Find the way. She can do this. You're nearly there. She can find the way.
The Northmen tell this story about the death of Balder. It begins with dark dreams. Night after night, Balder dreams of his own death, and the gods fear for his life. So Balder's mother makes everything in the world: fire, water, iron, stone, earth, wood, beasts, birds, serpents, poison, sickness, swear an oath not to harm her son. One by one, they each make their vow. Neither weapons nor wood will injure him, Balder's mother boasts.
You couldn't see the darkness.
Only
within
Loki,
you.
father of Hela, the mistress of death, is not amused. The gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe.
Years had passed since she left her father. She trained hard alongside her friend, Dillionnn. She saw things no one else could. Patterns, shapes, movement. An intuition that made her an exceptional warrior. Friendship turned to love. But the shadow of darkness never let her go, and she was caught between two worlds. That of Zynbel and her past, and Dillionnn,
Was it worth it?
her future. Two realities tearing at her soul.
Wasting your
You have no time for this. Speed
These
up.
rooms mean nothing. It's all part of
They set you trials to distract you.
know who can set you up, and now they're going to watch you fall.
What if these trials mean nothing?
It's laughing at you.
What if they take you no closer to Dillionnn?
That's Dillionnn, and you're letting this get in the way.
What if they are just to tire you out, make you weak before the battle?
The gods stand rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with
Dillionnn saved you from them.
mother, the gods feast and rejoice and amuse themselves by throwing spears and stones at Balder, striking at him with sword and axe. But he comes to no harm, whatever they do. The gods never cease to wonder at this great marvel. But Loki shapes himself into a woman and asks Balder's mother, "Is it really true that all things promise to keep him safe?"
What happens to the things you love?
"I did not ask the mistletoe," Balder's mother confesses. "I thought it was too young." Oh dear.
Do you remember meeting him beneath the tree?
What if they're all about wasting your time, just delaying minute by minute by minute? What does she think she's doing? You're not special. She thinks she
They mean nothing.
being special.
Time.
Could all be a waste of her time.
What if the gods are just toying?
Playing with her,
What if the gods are laughing at her?
messing with her.
It wouldn't be this easy.
It wouldn't be the first time.
Loki makes a dart out of mistletoe and goes to the gods as they throw things at Balder.
He was
The blind god, Huth, was there.
He did love her.
Loki asks him why he wasn't taking part. Huth says, "I cannot see where Balder stands, and even if I could see him, I have no weapon." Loki replies, "Here is a wand. I will tell you where he stands." And Huth throws the mistletoe at Balder. It pierces through him, and to everyone's horror, Balder is killed. And for this, Huth is slain.
Do you remember how he made you feel? Do you remember how he made you feel?
Dillionnn saved you.
Dillionnn cared for her like no one else has.
Dillion's the only reason she's still alive.
Do you even remember?
His love is guiding her.
The curse.
Now the darkness is
She thought that she knew best.
She thought she had light within her when she was young.
She is pure darkness.
What if this is pointless?
What are you doing? this work?
You keep seeing runes. You see runes everywhere.
Everywhere.
But what if they're not real?
What if they don't actually make sense?
What if they're a trick?
The gods were lying.
If you think it makes sense, but really the gods are playing with you.
It makes sense in your mind, but it doesn't make sense in the real world.
The gods are playing, but it doesn't mean anything.
You can't read this language. You don't understand.
Sinbel was right.
You're wasting time.
You're cursed. You will never succeed.
Slow.
Quicker.
How the gods mourned Balder. His body was to be burnt on his ship, but they could not manage to push it into the sea, and sent for a giantess to do it. She comes riding a wolf and has vipers for her reins. She pushes Balder's ship into the sea with such force that the ground shakes and the rollers burst into flames. When Balder's wife sees his body carried onto the ship, her heart bursts with grief, and she dies. She's put next to her husband, and the pyre is lit, sending the dead to hell. But even so, the gods cannot accept his death.
Does it feel warm? Do you feel safe? Dillionnn loves you.
He led you astray.
You should have listened to your father when you had the chance.
I didn't listen to him.
His love has tortured you, and it tortures Dillionnn.
Everything gets broken in the end.
You've killed him with your love because he believed in you. Dillionnn!
There he is.
Dillionnn never much cared for the underworld, and looked dimly upon the druids, like her father, Sinbel. I guess he took after his father, a chieftain who believed nothing he couldn't see. And he happened to be blind. She felt safe in Dillion's arms,
She's not.
learned to see the world through his eyes.
She's steady. She can
Slowly,
do it.
the darkness that had bound her so tightly began to unravel.
Be quick. Be quick. Be careful. Breathe. Be very, very careful.
You've come this far, don't let him slip away.
It's a narrow bridge. There's a long way to fall. Where's he gone?
It's your fault. He's disappeared. You've lost him to the sea. He's gone.
You've lost him. Just come to the water.
He's drowned.
Senua, your father cannot understand your darkness. He cannot see through your eyes. No one can. My own father was born blind. Doesn't have the faintest idea of what the night looks like. The word dark to him means as little as the word light. So someone is afraid of the dark. Should we fix them by taking away their sight? Would you give up the beautiful world that you, and only you, can see just to be rid of your nightmares? Or is
Killing
this the
you
price
would
you
be
pay
too
for the
easy.
gift you have?
They're taking your memories to torture you.
They're taking you in.
Gift that makes you so special in
Disappearing
life.
one memory. Every time you remember, it disappears.
They're going to take everything.
They're not yours anymore.
They're going to take everything you have.
The memories are ghosts.
They belong to the gods, not
protect
you.
They're eating you from the inside. They want to kill your soul.
They want to crush it.
They want your body. They want your soul.
They want your mind, and they're going to take it.
The memories were yours, but they're the gods now.
Nothing is yours anymore.